Welcome to the Hitachi ID Systems demo series featuring Hitachi ID Bravura privilege. This video will demonstrate the process of requesting checkout of an account that requires approval, notifying all authorizers, approving the request, and checking out the account. Some privileged accounts require approval before a user is granted the right to check out an account. Whether users require additional authorization for checkouts is determined by a number of factors. First, the role of the user. A user outside of the IT department may require more approvals than a user within the IT department. Second, the security risk level of the privileged account. An administrator account with a high set of privileges on a server will require more approvals for users to gain access to. All of these workflow decisions are policy-driven. Using Bravura privilege, authorization requests can be sent to multiple users simultaneously. When the minimum number of approvals are received, the request changes to an approved state. For this demonstration, Susan will request a checkout of a root Linux account, and Bravura privilege will send a request to Barry and others to authorize the request. Here are some details about the users and systems involved in this demo. Susan is a Level 1 admin in the Linux team. Since she is an entry-level employee, the product administrator has configured Bravura privilege to request approval from an appropriate authorizer before her checkout requests are permitted. This means that she can submit a request but is not auto-approved. Barry is a trustee of the Linux team, which means he has all rights to that team. Susan will log in as Tour on the Linux One server using PuTTY. To begin, we'll open Bravura privilege, expand Susan's team, and log in as Susan Johnson. We'll bypass authentication for this demo. Susan needs to request access to a managed target system account, so she'll open Privileged Access, and then select the Accounts filter. She'll search for the account. She needs access to this Linux account. When she selects the row, she is provided with details and the option to request to check out the account. Susan clicks Request Checkout. Next, she enters requester notes and makes any other required selections. She selects a request category and then clicks Submit. Let's take a look at the request. If we expand authorizers, we can see that Barry is one of them. Each authorizer for a request will receive an email notification, and when the minimum number of approvals are received, the request will change to an approved state. Here is the email authorization request that authorizers receive. This one was sent to Barry. The email includes request details and notes, the list of authorizers, and provides a link to the request for easy approval. Now we'll log in as Barry and approve Susan's request. I'll open another browser tab to Bravura privilege and log in as Barry. Again, we'll bypass authentication. On Barry's homepage, we can see that he has a request awaiting his approval. He can click the link in the notification to access his requests page. When he selects the request row, he can view request details and perform various actions. Barry will approve Susan's request. He can enter comments if desired, and then click the Approve button. The request status now shows Approved, performing requested operations. Now all of the other potential authorizers that were invited will receive another email advising that the authorization has been taken care of. Also, Susan will receive an email message, as shown here, indicating that her request has been approved. If we jump back to Susan's profile and click Home, we can see that she also receives a notification in Bravura privilege that her request has been approved. Like Barry, she can click on the link to access her request. She now has the option to check out the account, which she does now. The disclosure plugins load, allowing her to access the account in various ways. Susan will access this Linux account using the PuTTY over SSH using passwords option. Susan has successfully accessed the Linux account, logged in as Tour. Once Susan finishes her work with the Tour account, she closes the PuTTY session, clicks OK to confirm the action, and then checks in the account. A notification indicates that the account was successfully checked back in. This concludes our demonstration of checking out accounts with workflow authorization using Hitachi ID Bravura privilege. Thanks for tuning in. Hitachi ID offers a range of demonstration and training options. Click the links in the description below to watch more demo videos or to register for training. Visit our website to learn more.